Not a fall back for more to kick the raw, represent everyone as you and not verse. Gonna do a video. My fault. We're gonna do a video on the moon in Libra with the sun in Taurus, right? And this will be stability being balanced or unbalanced. You dig what I'm saying? We got so far to go through this winding path of life. Follow my light, outshine the dark, but they all exist for the same reason. Soaking of knowledge, learning lesson in the sun. Raised amongst infinite ones, divinity sprung. From an idea, religion, division, oh that's just an idea. Mind's eye opaque in this dirty shark tank. Beat beats him like a drum in the movie Drumline. Of you an opponent defeat with the intellectual promise from this diamond in the rough. Immaculate past the raps, mic in the blunt stroke, a slut grope a butt. But with the magnums, the trash disaster, the 47 matador, chakras aligned, flower of life, put fire into ashes. No death rappers could catch a death to rebirth. Kanye West in the beginning, now you look in prime time when my life with Pablo Dion. Running to the end zone, past the pot of view smoke. The young indigo see me in real life. Have you thinking what is life while I hustle over steel mics? Feel the vibe, hit the beat right. Left under the prime titan fighting for his pride. But you fakes, and then a dismay, get to the money. I'm clever to speak, rather unique. Oh, karma is clean, clear and transparent. No millions in the fam yet, but I'ma make billions, trillions. I cops fire while cops fire in the streets, raised in the belly of the beast. Nothing but the best come correct. Super Saiyan 3 times 3. That's 9 lives. Beat the kitty 9 times. Out of 10, I beat 10. Cheeks hit this young lord in the sky, float to this heathens. Young Yeti, Eskimo, psycho killer consciousness might just bust a nut on her breast, yes. I wrote a doobie, you know, it's for the meantime. So I ate it up, make sure the chookie right first. Then ignite her, make her bite her lip. And then the future says she fiend for the sex.
I like that pussy shave.
Little rectangular patch in that sundress. I'm the sun in a closed casket. Now you rest in peace. No disrespect, you see. Even hold a candlelight vigil. No disrespect, you see. Can't touch my cheese. Prenup, baby, no, you can't touch my cheese. Cheese. Psych, no. Pimp 101, holy conscious, let me teach sinners. In the past, I'm the same as another. Pass the shine, my brother, to another. We all get into the cheese. No jealousy, just inspiration to the ones close to me.
Devotion to each other.
This human race is something we can change into a prospering civilization. Take a breath. We can do it just takes time.
We can do it just takes time.
So I'm here, you know, for the meantime. Gotta get level right now, cause my time's now. Land of the lost, but lost will be found. So yeah, that's a little joint. It's called King Selassie, and that's produced by MF Doom. You do what I'm saying? And yeah, so we're gonna get into the video. We're gonna be preparing for the full moon. Pardon me. Preparing for the full moon of Scorpio. This is what this moon in Libra is all about. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't balanced yourself and rectify what you needed to rectify in the past moon sign, this is a time to get that type of thing together. You see what I'm saying? If you haven't got everything together, preparing for the full moon, which would be Scorpio, is like a way to look at like kind of like shared value, so to speak, or like behind the scenes secrets and transformation. You know what I'm saying? So like this full moon is very transformative. You see what I'm saying? So it can be an in-depth emotion. So you can expect Scorpio to be kind of like a triggering moon sign kind of thing. Like, so you think about the ways to find full satisfaction in this is have everything that you value, you know what I'm saying, in the correct space. You dig what I'm saying? So to say that things that create satisfaction for you, what I'm saying? So like if you think about Taurus, you want to have your food alignment kind of thing. You want to be able to, you know what I'm saying, munch on whatever kind of food you got going on. You dig what I'm saying? Be able to have all your bills paid up kind of thing. And the Scorpio alignment be able to, those desires, those internal passions. You know what I'm saying? And so to rectify that, you know what I'm saying, with this Libra energy, you either have to come to a conclusion that, hey, okay, what I'm relating with right now, I got, you know what I'm saying, I got going on, everything like that is good. You know what I'm saying? I just need to stick with what I got. You know what I'm saying? And continue to relate and relate properly. But if you're on the other side of the energy, you're on the harmful side of the energy, not harmonious, then you want to rectify that to a point where you can create a you know what I'm saying, a Venusian energy, kind of like find some relatability, find something to relate with, and with that being said, you know what I'm saying, rectify those previous energies, and then with this energy, you'll be able to actually initiate that balance energy that's necessary with this Libra energy, and then you'll go into the full moon, you know what I'm saying, being fulfilled, you know what I'm saying, so this is a time to, it's going to be like a misunderstanding time. So you think about Libra and Taurus, this is a misunderstanding, 150-degree angle. So this is with the moon in Libra and the sun in Taurus. So with that being said, it's like I say, 150-degree angle, which is in conjunction. Another name for it is a quincunx in the astrology terms. And so that's going to be misunderstanding and opportunity to relate with stability. So misunderstanding, you know what I'm saying, creating balance. So to go in a little bit more depth with that, it's going to be feeling an opportunity to relate, but misunderstanding how to be stable due to feeling relatable to possibly unstable relations, due to an abundance, aka quality over quantity mindset, instead of the latter being relatable only in quality individuals. You know what I'm saying? So the key to that, what I'm trying to say, is you only want to stick with people that are relatable and actually quality individuals that can elevate you, see what I'm saying, broaden what you got going on and make it more relatable circumstance for you. See what I'm saying? So the way that things work for you, Taurus, the way that you create stability, you know what I'm saying, you're working with people that are actually relatable. That's what the moon's going to feel comfortable with right now. See what I'm saying? You think about the other alignments that may be in your chart, you see what I'm saying? This is going to influence whenever you have that moon and Libra energy. So I'm feeling whatever that energy is. For example, myself, I have the North Node in Libra. You see what I'm saying? So my South Node to be in Aries. So the moon is opposite to my South Node, but conjuncting with my North Node. So with that being said, I'm going to be seeing ways to relate to my, what's the word I'm looking for? The South Node is what you're like used to, and the North Node is like what you're progressing towards, so to speak. So it's like the things that are like difficult to do. You're going to like find, it's like kind of like finding what you're not passionate about, but what your purpose, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. The North Node is like your purpose, you know what I'm saying? And like finding your spiritual purpose in life. And you're like going to do your best to achieve that, but it's going to be an uncomfortable circumstance that's something like new for you to experience because that South Node is what you're used to, like I'm saying. So for me, right now, I'm finding, my purpose kind of thing with this moon energy, and I'm fulfilling that, you see what I'm saying? And then, see what I'm saying, if you have like a Jupiter in Libra, for example, you'd be expanding upon your relations and the way of communicating and initiating and creating communication or thinking, see what I'm saying, about things that you relate to. That's just one example, you see what I'm saying? If it was Mars, it'd be creating passion upon relation kind of thing, see what I'm saying? So it go real deep. So yeah, the question you can ask is, who or what do you confide in, see what I'm saying? So like I say, this will be misunderstanding a stable relation. So then we're going to do this house rundown, and so since it's in conjunction, it's going to be 5 spaces away. So 5 times 3 is 150. You know what I'm saying? So 5 times 30, you know what I'm saying, is 150. I'm going to say. So with that being said, the first house would be in conjunction to the 8th house we going on right now. Then if you have, if you have Libra in the first house, this would be in conjunction to the 8th house going on right now. If you have Libra in the second house, this would be in conjunction to the 9th house. If you have Libra in the 3rd house, this will be in conjunction to the 10th house. If you have Libra in the 4th house, this will be in conjunction to the 11th house. If you have Libra in the 5th house, then it will be in conjunction to the 12th house, and so on. So, for example, the Libra rising is dealing with the behind-the-scenes things. You know what I'm saying? Behind-the-scenes ways of creating stability. So in your personal life, you're going to be feeling an opportunity to misunderstand, feeling relatable to transformative values. So what you value is transformative, and it's also behind the scenes. So like those kind of secrets create transformation to other people on the outside looking in. So this is a time that you're going to be relating to your personality, being personally relatable. You know what I'm saying? And then for the, if I'm not mistaken, after the Libra, the Virgo will have Libra in the 2nd house. And this will be in conjunction to the 9th house. So it'll be an opportunity to misunderstand relatable values due to a stable knowledge. So the knowledge and wisdom that you feel stable in, that's what I'm saying, that you're building on, is either creating relatable values or unrelatable values or unbalanced values kind of thing. So to rectify that, you know what I'm saying, you want to have knowledge and wisdom that's a bit more relatable to the actual circumstance that you're dealing with. That's kind of the key here. And then for the third house in Libra, this will be for the Leo rising. And that'll be the in conjunction to the 10th house. So an opportunity to misunderstand relating an environment due to a valued status. So the status that you value is either creating relatability in your environment or non-relatability, or balance in your environment or unbalanced kind of thing. So it's either you utilize your status to actually be more relatable in your environment. That's kind of how you get to the higher octave. If you're on the lower octave, you're unrelatable with your environment. You can't relate your status kind of thing. You don't have a correspondence pretty much. So the Libra in the 4th house, this will be for the Cancer rising, and you'll have an opportunity to and it'll be the in conjunction to the 11th house, an opportunity to misunderstand relating privately to associated values. So the things that are close to your heart, you know what I'm saying, either you can relate that to your associates that you're close to, see what I'm saying, or the associates that you're around, and you can actually kind of get to that heart space with them. But it's also that misunderstanding, because it's like they're just associates. They may misunderstand that you're coming from the heart with things. They might think it's just all business kind of thing. Then Libra in the 5th house. This will be an in conjunction to the 12th house. So, an opportunity to misunderstand relating an expression to a valued illusion. So, you're trying to express something to an illusion that you have. You see what I'm saying? You're trying to express something to something that you value is a illusionary thing or a dream kind of thing. So what you're building on is a dream, but you're trying to express that dream, and it may be misunderstanding to other people. That's all it is. But just as long as you understand your own dream and your own expression, this is kind of a real within kind of energy. You're experiencing this a lot within your own kind of circumstance. Then we think about Libra being in the 6th house. This would be for the Gemini rising, and this would be an opportunity to be in conjunction to the 1st house. So, wait, am I flunking out? So you think about the Libra. Yeah, okay, I skipped. I didn't announce the last one. That's why. The Libra in the 5th is the Gemini, and the Libra in the 6th. That's the Taurus. My bad. So the Taurus rising has Libra in the 6th, and they're an opportunity to misunderstand relating I didn't skip over nothing. So yeah, to get back to what I was saying, the Taurus rising has Libra in the 6th, so an opportunity to misunderstand relating a schedule to one's personal affairs. So your personal affairs are either relatable to your schedule or non-relatable, healthy for oneself or non-healthy. In the end, we look at the Libra being the 7th. This would be for the Aries rising. And Aries rising will have an in conjunction to the 2nd house. So an opportunity to misunderstand relating to value stability. So either what you value is creating stability for oneself, you see what I'm saying, you're able to relate that, or you're not able to relate that. It's the higher or lower octave kind of tier. And for the Aries, this is like you got to decide to actually be relatable here, because of your opposition energy. Then we look at, for the Pisces rising, this will have Taurus in the 8th house, and this will be Taurus in the, if I'm not mistaken, hold on, let me make sure I'm not flunking out. So yeah, Taurus in the 8th, sorry, not Taurus. Yeah, I'm double flunking out. We looked at the Taurus had this 1st house, and then the 6th, then the Aries, so the Pisces has Libra in the 8th house, and an in conjunction to the 3rd house. So an opportunity to misunderstand relating to transformative environments. So what you feel either relatable behind the scenes with is either creating transformation in the environment, which is harmonious, or harmful. See what I'm saying? Sometimes you want to transform somebody for the right thing. See what I'm saying? But this can be a kind of foggy energy. So don't get too caught up in actually being harmful or harmonious. Just understand that this is a misunderstanding going on. And then for the Aquarius rising, they'll have Libra in the 9th house, and this will be the in conjunction to the 4th house. So an opportunity to misunderstand relating wisdom to family. So the Aquarius rising is all knowledge and wisdom based, and to an aspect, like if you think about the Aquarius being the sextile of the Sagittarius, that would make sense. But we're talking about Aquarius in general. For your 1st house, your way of being is that fixed air, being direct and being communicative in that communication. So a fixed communication. And with that being said, you're going to have a certain knowledge and wisdom. You're going to be trying to iterate that to your actual family and people that you're close to. It's either going to be relating to stable people or unstable people. and people that are in their bias or not in their bias. So for the Aquarius rising, just be aware of who you're speaking to in the home. See what I'm saying? So it's either you're relating with someone that's actually open to the knowledge and wisdom that you're, relating with right now, or they're being non-relatable. So kind of see which kind of octave you're on with that. So then for the I'm flunking out. For the Capricorn rising, this will have Libra in the 10th house, and this will be in conjunction for the 5th house, which, Taurus being in the 5th. So an opportunity to misunderstand relating a status, 10th house, to expression. See what I'm saying? A status is expression, pardon me, and that'd be the 5th house. So an opportunity to misunderstand that status, see what I'm saying, and the way that you express yourself in stability. So you're either feeling relatable to your status or unrelatable, and to the point where you want to express yourself or not express yourself. See what I'm saying? Based on your other alignments, this will kind of either suppress this or actually bring this out. So you just kind of want to be aware of what other energies are participating as well. So that way you can actually see what kind of status you got going on. And then for the Libra in the 11th house, this will be for, I just said Capricorn. This would be for the Sagittarius, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the Sagittarius rising will have Libra in the 11th house and Taurus in the 6th. So they'll have an opportunity to misunderstand relating with associates due to a stable schedule. Either your stable is actually relatable to your associates or not relatable. Hey, you know what I'm saying? There's no really higher or lower octave here. The only way you could look at this is like, okay, this is a very harmonious thing, is that if it actually benefits you to be around these associates and you're creating a schedule with these associates, that benefits you at the end of the day. And then create something you can be relatable with in the future. So, last but not least, the Libra in the 12th house, this will be for the Scorpio rising, and they'll be having Libra in the 12th house, and then Taurus in the 7th house. So an opportunity to misunderstand, feeling comfortable in illusionary relations, and illusionary relations or relationships. So it's like either your relationship is creating a dream that you're, oh, I'm in La La Land, but it's beautiful, or it's like the worst nightmare that you could ever experience. It's either a dream or a nightmare kind of thing going on for the Scorpio rising. And the only way you can really create balance here is either cut that toxic thing off or actually continue to build on that dream and actually make it real. So yeah, much love and holla back at me at CONSCIOUS1347 @gmail.com. And that can be for any kind of reading. A natal chart reading, personal reading, which is kind of the same thing as natal chart reading. Compatibility chart reading, which is a synastry chart reading as well. Progress chart reading. Or we could just break down the energies for as much time as you wish. So I'm saying I have a certain rate per hour, so we can figure things out. Much love and holla back at me.